Hello everyone, post-editing Shlok here, and just for a minute, ignore the shadows. I don't know why, I have all the lights in my room on, but for some reason my camera can't detect light, so it just looks like I'm in the shadows. Anyways, if you're watching the video, you may notice a slight problem. Uh, Aryaman, he isn't in the frame of the video at all. I don't know why, I think he just forgot to check like before we started recording. So, whatever. Rookie team, rookie mistakes. It is what it is. And here's a picture of him so you can actually get a better look of him. I don't know how many times he appears in the video. Um, everyone in your heads with me right now. Boo! Boo! Shame! Shame! Boo! Shame on you, Aryaman. Um, you forgot to put yourself in the video. Too bad. Anyways, jokes aside, as a team, we decided that we wanted to kind of do more outreach. We have the resources to do so, and we kind of want to link with the greater FTC community. So here we are. Hello, world. Enjoy.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome
You
to.
are not July.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hi.
Okay, we start. 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Retro Raiders, and this is our first video. We're going to be talking about our journey thus far and how we have improved and what we have learned and what has happened.
Yeah, it's just a short chat, and we just kind of want to communicate like our short failings and kind of where we won, and just our experiences as a rookie team, because I feel like that's a valuable perspective to have.
Yeah. So it's almost the end of the year, so let's take a look at how we started.
Yes.
So when we first started, it was like May or something, right?
Yeah.
And it was like May, and I texted Ashrika Shlok and Bhavya, who's not here right now, but she's one of our members. And I was like, guys, we should start an FTC team. So that's kind of how we got started. And then we started looking at mentors and then fundraising. And you want to talk about
One challenge we had was trying to like get the team together. Like we were trying to look out for people who we knew had experience with this kind of stuff, but weren't people that were completely unfamiliar to us. So it took us a while to like get our group of people together. But in the end, I think it turned out really well. We have a good like skill set here, and yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I remember the first couple of months, we were like, yay, FTC, and then we just had like 5, 6 people, but as we started recruiting more and more people, we kind of started to grow as a community, and we started doing bake sales to start fundraising for our eventual parties.
Yeah. Fundraising was a really, really big part of like the first few months.
Very much.
As a rookie team,
We had no money.
Yes,
Yeah,
we did not have money.
Yeah. But we did end up raising over, what, $1,500?
Yes.
We ended up
Pretty
raising
much.
over $1,500 so we could get our robot started.
Yeah.
I think every time we went bake sailing, we raised about $200, but also as high schoolers, we don't have like infinite time,
Yeah.
so it took us a long. Do you want to talk more about that?
Yeah, because like it would take like maybe 1 or 2 hours to actually bake the stuff, and then to sell it just takes like anywhere from 2 to 3 hours on top of that. So it would really just take out the entire day, and we'd be tired. So there's like nothing else you can do in the day either.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was kind of a really good bonding experience for the
It
team.
Really
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be all friends. If we
Yeah, no,
didn't
we
do that.
didn't. Yeah, it's how we got to know each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
And then so after fundraising, we had to start working on the robot, obviously. And so we initially started with the starter bot from our bestie, Go Builder. And then that was for us to get like some experience with building and like the parts. And then we started CADing, which I can talk about that. That's your thing.
Great. So our CAD designer person isn't here. They kind of noped out like 30 minutes before this for whatever reason. But there's this guy Minsong. He did our entire CAD and designing, and me and Ariman were kind of like assistants in that. We just kind of like gave a few pointers, but it was mostly him. And
Kudos.
upon receiving that CAD file, it was actually pretty simple.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
But because we're like rookies, right? We don't know anything.
Yeah. So me and Shlok had to get familiar with the Go Builder parts.
Oh my lord.
Actually order them because ordering them is a pain because you have to figure out what parts we already have from the starter kit and then what parts we need to buy. Make sure you don't buy any extras because again we have no money. But then again, some parts you want to buy extras because we tend to lose them. So you have to consider all the nuances of those parts.
This is also kind of where we learned that like we actually have to manage everything on an Excel sheet.
Yes.
Oh,
Like,
we
there's
lost so much.
So much time.
I think that's a good thing because like now as a rookie team, like we're actually learning like what to do.
We've come a long way, as we said in the
It's
beginning.
truly inexperienced.
Minor years.
Oh my lord, miter gears. Essentially, miter gears come in two parts. We either lose the part, or we lose the screw, or we lose the other part.
And
And
so
then-
it really taught us a lot about organization
Yeah.
and how important it is. So yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
But after that, once we got all those parts and organized them and understood them well, me and Shlok and Ashrika, we kind of just built the robot.
We've kind of separated our team into kind of building and coding. So as soon as we got the parts, which took a while because of like money issues and stuff, as soon as we got those parts, we kind of set out the build team to try to build the robot. But the thing is, we're all new, we're all rookie people, so it took us a while to like build it in the first place, and then we didn't really like consider any like flaws or anything. We're just kind of building it. You know what I mean?
And
Oh,
sometimes there's
yeah.
nuances like screw length or type of screw. Like, make sure you use button screws and like slides. Other screws do not work.
Me and Ashrika learned that the long way. I don't remember at this
We
point
built the
anymore.
entire like chassis part of our robot, and it ended up having to be taken apart like 2 days later because we used the wrong screw length.
There's something like that. I don't
Something the
remember.
gears weren't aligned, or I'm not really
It
sure.
wasn't a gear. It was just the screws. We used the wrong.
That was a
screws, the
long
wrong
time ago.
thing.
And then,
Back in the good old days.
Oh, our first scrimmage.
Our baby days.
Yeah.
Our first
We
scrimmage.
should talk about
So
that.
we were not at all prepared. We thought we would go anyway just for the experience, but essentially because of just like school and other things, like a lot of us, like we weren't able to finish our robot in time. So the last day before our scrimmage, a bunch of us, like, we hadn't built it yet. The coders hadn't even started coding.
Oh, yeah. We really thought we could have finished it.
Yeah,
If we all just pulled out an all-nighter.
we did. Well, Ariman, Shloke, and Midsummer.
We did.
Okay, I did.
We did.
Okay, listen. I went to sleep for 2 hours. That was technically an all-nighter.
Oh my
I
god.
had to wake up early to get my dad here.
I remember
Because-
that. Oh, that's true, I
Me,
guess.
Shlok, and Minsa went on a Taco Bell, and it was fun.
Yeah, they all pulled
Yeah.
an all-nighter. I was there for most
Fun.
of it, but we built the robot. It was built. Actually,
No cable management. The gears were all.
So we lost half the miter gears, and because of that, our wheels look like a monstrosity. We had two. Oh my god.
Mechanism wheels and 2 non-mechanism wheels
I
that
think
were
they were
motor
running.
powered.
But those were dead wheels, so they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
They
So
should
that-
have done something because it didn't move right. They
And basically, yeah, we were still building at the competition. We had a few motors fail on us. That was kind of
Yeah, that
Oh,
was interesting.
I think we didn't calculate torque, right, or something like
I
that.
calculated the torque.
Oh yeah, the torque ended up
Vincent told me that it was
with
going to be
2
two
motors, but we only.
So we realized a design flaw the day of the competition.
There was a bunch.
And
Yes.
So
but-
many.
Yeah, I still think going to the competition was very insightful
Yeah.
because there were so many other teams there that were very experienced and they had working robots, obviously. And so seeing that also helped us get inspiration and helped us think about other things like organization, like dividing the team into separate parts, and that really helped in where we've come since then. And so that was back in what, November?
November 23rd.
Yeah, it's
we were
No,
I
that-
remember it so well.
One
November 22nd, 6 p.m. Friday after school. The entire team is like a buzz trying to build a robot. And this very specific bearing that we need
No, and not
just
the
snaps
best.
out of existence. No one knows where it is. We all spent a few hours looking
we
for
found
it.
it on the table.
found the
Found
bearing.
it. I love it.
Yeah,
Still remember that.
Organization
Lord.
was really important.
Okay.
And honestly, that competition day, I just want to throw this out
But
there. It was kind of like a moment of realization that,
Yeah.
if we want to be, in this competition, we want to be serious, if we want to be taken seriously by other teams, we had to step up our game.
Yeah, we had
So-
we jumped around.
Essentially, literally, we didn't take a break. Like the next day, we started planning. We started organizing.
inventory.
Yes,
Yeah.
we bought organizers for
Right.
the first time, and we counted all our parts. We did our inventory, every single screw,
Yeah.
365 or
I
something.
remember it was 367
Yeah.
for the short
367
screws. I remember.
screws.
We were doing inventory ministry.
Right. So we did inventory, and we basically scrapped our entire old design. We decided that like we needed something completely different, and we took inspiration from like some other teams that had their slides like vertically mounted, because originally we had our slides like just like
Rotating.
rotating.
yeah.
But we realized we didn't have enough torque to do that.
Right.
Yes.
Because no matter what the combination of motors was for that rotating vertical slides arm, because it was using 2 slides plus a claw that was really heavy, there were torque
We
solos.
could have, but it wasn't.
It was so slow.
Right.
It was very slow.
It would have been very slow.
It was very slow and it wasn't reliable.
So basically, Mintong again, he crafted up this design that we're currently using right now. Honestly, way better than our original design. I think we improved a lot.
Much better.
We decided on kind of like a Passover 2-arm system, and it's really efficient.
Which you'll
kind of
see at the robot reveal.
soon.
Or maybe it'll be posted by then, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we set out to build. Our next scrimmage after November 23rd was December 14th. So we kind of just, we set out CADing and building during Thanksgiving break because the school load kind of like lessened a bit. And yeah. And we're
Yeah.
like,
Something interesting that I feel is unique to our team is that other team, not to be like, we're not like the other teams, but like other teams have warehouses and parts while we have his house and my game room upstairs. So in a weird way, it's like fun. It's kind of like a bonding experience. Like right now, the robot is upstairs,
Literally.
and we just like came down from building the robot. In other ways, it is definitely a challenge to kind of like move the robot around and rotate between the houses and such. But
Yeah,
it's
because
been fun.
I
It
remember,
really
I
has
remember
been.
spending 6 to 7 hours dismantling and transferring the submersible to his house and then assembling it. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Hopefully, the game plan is third scrimmage. We do so well. We blow everyone out of the water.
We
Maybe.
shouldn't say this on camera.
No, but it's like it's
Yeah.
a cooperation.
cool.
It's you know how in FTC it's like COOPE.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's like gracious professionalism.
Yeah.
It's like the added like aspect of competition.
Yeah.
We want to shine through, and hopefully they'll help us gain some
Yeah.
sponsors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, if you're a sponsor,
I'm watching this video right now.
yeah,
Our email is in the description.
Yeah.
We'll put it in there.
we'll put it in there.
We'll put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as like how things are looking right now, we have a scrimmage in less than 2 weeks.
January 11th.
January 11th, less than 2 weeks. Our robot is pretty much built, so we are in much better condition than we were last time. We're working on coding it, testing it, getting it autonomous coded, and yeah, that's basically where we
Some
are.
things that are different is that this time our build is done 2 weeks before. Or in fact, actually, I think
Not the day.
Courtesy of me and Aryama.
yes.
And Ashrika.
Actually, I think we finished a week ago, but then we realized we need to make some changes.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's obviously gonna happen.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
but
We'll
the
cover
majority
that
of
in
it
a
was
future
built.
video.
Yes, the majority of it was built like a week.
Yeah, and the coders also had experience because we went back and forth a lot between
Coder
using Android Studio and OnBot and then like blah blah blah. But yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, we just have a lot more time to like get our bearings like regarding just testing and coding and like because it requires a lot of like positioning and like specifics that we need to consider and that don't come into like our focus like if we don't test it. And
Yeah, and that comes with experience and time.
yes.
And there's some stuff that like where there's like gray area between like code and build team, whether that's
Yeah.
setting the positions of the servos or maybe cable management or like which part
Definitely.
it goes into. And
Cable management is all this week. Huh?
no, yeah.
But,
We
wow.
thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Cables are managed.
And I just wanted to ask you, like, what are we thinking? Like, how do you think autonomous? Like, will it be easy, hard? Like, what's going on with the coding team?
Okay, so autonomous, right now our teleop is mostly finished. Just we need to make adjustments for the new claw. Autonomous is something that we have coded, it's something we have not tested. And so obviously it's going to change based on how it works. Right now, because of our issues with like sensors and stuff, we do need to kind of compensate for that by using very like specific numbers and hard coding distances and all that. But right now it's looking like we know what to do, but obviously that's going to change based on how tested it is.
Yeah.
Right, because like let's say you wanted to go forward like 2 inches, but that's going to be different based on like the surface you use it on.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's still the same.
It's going to be very close because
Same foam.
But,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Overall, that's kind of been our journey to this point. We love that you were here to listen to.
yeah, if you stayed this long, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, that's kind of a wrap. Hope you enjoyed.
Yep.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
How long was that?
Was it that stressful?
Yes.
Oh, yo, 15.
We can edit this out.
Okay.
You didn't put a timer on it,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Good.
Okay, we'll just start talking.
Just look at the time.
We
and
have
stop at
36
the 7-minute
minutes.
Hello,
Okay.
welcome to Retro Rich. Wait.
Wait, no, let's okay.
Should we all say it together? Like,
Let's just say hello together.
Yeah.
Just don't touch it. You can walk.
Just
away.
everyone say hello together.